Welcome to the first race of Season 9 Mobil1 Cup Series action. Hi, I am Levi McIntyre, aka ThrashManiac99. Not only am I the voice of NNSCRA Walmart Cup Series over on my channel, but I am now the new voice for NNSCRA Mobil1 Cup Series, and we are here for the Drive for COPD 300 at Daytona. We're going to be going 30 laps of racing here at the big 2.5 mile plate track of Daytona. Prestigious race weekend coming your way. Started with the Oreo truck race and now with the Mobil1 Cup race, and then after this you got the famed Daytona 500, which I will be partaking in, so that's going to be interesting. Now with this Season 9, we've got an interesting group of drivers that are going to be going at it. But let's take a look, and as we wait for the command to start engines, which should be coming here any second, and I think it's coming up now.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, there you go. So let's take a look, and as you will see on the top of your screen right about now, your starting lineup. But on the pole is going to be Nick Smith out of Retro Racing Enterprises in the number 3 Coors Light Chevy. Starting in second will be a newcomer to the community, Daniel Gilbert in the 25. Third is going to be Trent Dunham. Fourth, Chris Washer. Fifth, Joshua Collard. Sixth is going to be Bob Jones. Seventh, Brendan Berg, another rookie. Eighth, another rookie, Steve Pollard. Ninth is Jacob Lawler. And then 10th is Dylan Thoreau making his return to Mobil1 Cup action. He was in the series for the most of last season, but ended up leaving the series about nearly halfway after the season was concluded. Or halfway through the season, I should say. But, hey, he's back in it this season in a new ride in the number 2 for Richard Childress this season. Excuse me. And we shall commence with this race as we are still going through the big pace lap here. Now with this season, there are many rookies. Some are known in other series, guys like Chris Louvier, Austin Mongold, Clay Rogers, David Rivera, Connor Breton, Ty Dent, who is the Last of Us Light Series champion from last season. He's in here in the number 15 car. His brother TJ, excuse me. His brother TJ is right back there on the high line in the 14 car. But we're going to see what's going to happen here in these 30 laps here at Daytona as the pace car pulls in the pit road. And here we go. Boogity, 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 let's go racing. And Nick Smith is going to get the early edge to keep that lead. And already, cars trying to run 3 wide to get to positions as Trent Dunham is going to get to second with help from Joshua Collard. Them two working in a tandem right now as Jacob Lawler somewhat on his own. And then down here, Danny Wells was riding in front of Ricky Falcon, but Falcon's going to run low with Sean Henley behind him and Austin LaPlante. Meanwhile, it looks like Nick Smith will lead lap number 1 here. Excuse me. And indeed, he does do that. Let's take a look around the back, as back here we got Chris Louvier and Dylan Young battling for position. Same up here with Gene Sanford and Kyle Matthews, Charles Jackson, James Silverfox, and many of the top guns of NNSCRA competition are back here. Cody Lamas, Sean Galligan, Bob Jones, Anthony McCurry, Chris Washer. Jessica Sheldon's around mid-pack. Meanwhile, as we head back up at the front, Nick Smith still leads the way, but Austin LaPlante has somehow got all the way up to second, and now he's going to pull down low to potentially go for the top spot. Austin LaPlante in the number 60 card this season. My ride from Season 8 Mobil1 Cup Series that did win at Talladega and made the chase and lost the championship by 2 races. But hopefully Austin LaPlante can put that car into victory lane once again this season and maybe win the championship. But it's a long season. It's a 30-race season we are having here in the Mobil1 Cup Series competition. Back here I see 2 rookies falling to the back. This could be strategy in case a wreck was to occur up ahead. That's Daniel Gilbert and Steve Pollard. They're both running in the very back, but are still within distance of the draft, so they could still stay in the mid pack or in the main pack. But they're just lagging back here, so that way they can work something out in case a wreck was to occur. Meanwhile, LaPlante leads, and here comes a rookie and a fellow member of my series, the Walmart Cup Series, who is making the transition over from that into the main NNSCRA competition, as he is doing a double season type of thing where he's running in Mobil1 Cup and is a part of my heavy metal hip hop team for Snickers Cup, and that's David Rivera running in second right now, all ready to get his season 9 going for himself in his first season in this series. Jessica Sheldon, who I saw just a couple laps ago, was mid-pack. Now she's up here in third, and there you see, to my knowledge, I believe he was the Season 8 champion. James McLeod is up in fourth. I may be wrong in that, saying that McLeod was the champion last season, but I think he did win the championship. It was either he or Dylan Poteet, but I think it was McLeod. I'm going to stick with that statement. Meanwhile, coming down low to his inside for fourth is Connor Breeden in the number 33 for Richard Childress. Back here we got another rookie trying to make his way up to the front, and that's Chris Malley in the number 22 for Penske Racing. We're seeing some well-known people starting to make moves up here. Sean Galligan, Gene Sanford. There's another rookie, Momo Akari, and there you see Jacob Lawler and Chris Washer, and many others trying to make huge strides to get up here to the front of this thing. And look at this 4-car tandem going on right now. Make that 3 with LaPlante, Rivera, and Shelton. Right now, Austin LaPlante's been the guy who has led the most here today. Earlier, we did see Nick Smith lead, and in fact, where is he running right now? Because I haven't seen him make any moves back up here. He's stuck around the 16th position, it looks like. As they are a couple 3-wide battles going on back here. There you see Ty Dent, Ricky Falcon, Danny Wells, and Clay Rogers, who are all running in that fray. There's another rookie in the field, Jeff Fair, getting passed potentially by Matthew Dallio. Another rookie in the number 4 car, and that's William Bedford. There's Anthony McCurry running down low here. Sean Henley right there in the number 69 Pfizer or Viagra car. Kyle Matthews back here racing still with these guys. Dylan Young, the same thing, and Dylan Thoreau back here too. Another rookie right there in the number 62 of Lewis Stevens running here up here too for Richard Childress. And he's got his teammate Dylan Thoreau right next to him. Right now, Daniel Gilbert and Steve Pollard have both lost the draft but are still working in tandem. But like I said, this still could be strategy in case a wreck was to occur. Meanwhile, up at the front, the top 4 is pretty much broken away from the rest of the field. LaPlante, Rivera, Sheldon, and Breeden. Back here we got a battle for 5th. Chris Washer thinking about going underneath of Chris Malley. And he's getting there now because Malley tried to shut the door on him, but Washer was already down there, and he's getting help from Gene Sanford. Meanwhile, up at the front, we got a new leader, David Rivera, up at the front as he got by Austin LaPlante. Now LaPlante's going to fall back to 4th as a result, and now Connor Breeden thinking about trying to go low underneath Jessica Sheldon for 2nd, but doesn't quite get it. Meanwhile, rookie David Rivera, who is a great member of the NR community for those who have watched my series, the Mobil1 Cup Series. He's very good. He's won many races. He's been in contention for championships. Hopefully he can carry over some of that swagger from the Walmart Cup here in the Mobil1 Cup and even Snickers Cup whenever the Daytona 500 happens. Even though he didn't make the race, he still is going to get points, but we'll see how he'll perform in the Snickers Cup in the 2nd race of the season. Meanwhile, we are now a third of the way through the Strive for COPD 300. Now we got some cars that were falling behind a little bit, catching up to the leaders. Austin LaPlante going to go underneath Jessica Sheldon for 2nd. Gene Sanford and Chris Washer have now entered into this battle. A little separation here between Jacob Lawler and Sean Galligan, who's about to get potentially passed by 2 cars, Austin Mongold and Ty Dent. 2 rookies coming underneath of him. Bob Jones in that 38 Shell car. He's coming in through the fray. Kyle Corbett, who is in the number 20 car this season. He's up there around the mid-pack. Last scored 14th. There's Bob Jones. Alex May in the number 32 car for Tweenix. Or Turner Scott, whichever Seth likes to have it called. I think Turner Scott. But Alex May having a solid run going right now. Ricky Falcon, who was a championship contender last season up until the final race of the season at Armory Digital. He had a great rookie season last season, and he hopes to carry over that here in his sophomore season. But he could fall victim to the sophomore jinx. There's Chris Louvier, who's got Nick Smith behind him, running up here, trying to make their way up to the front, as he has Danny Wells and Clay Rogers, Anthony McCrory, Trent Dunham, who we saw start up in the top 3. And whoa, a huge lag spike, and I don't know why it's still doing this to me. But meanwhile, Trent Dunham running around mid-pack. There's another driver who's hoping to get a better season this season. That's Carson Gum in that 77 Mobil1 Toyota for Kyle Busch Motorsports. And there's Dylan Poteet, who we haven't talked about all day. He's back in the very back of the field right now in 37th. Same with Cody Lamas up here in the 6 car. There's Brendan Berg. James Qualls is back here. And Gilbert and Pollard are still in a tandem, not really doing much. Meanwhile, we got a new leader, Austin LaPlante, but now Chris Washer's going to come down low for the top position. And now Connor Breeden going to try to go for a run to 2nd, as he has Charles Jackson behind him. Meanwhile, it's like the top 10 has broken away from the rest of the field, and the leader of that 2nd group of cars is Nick Smith, our pole setter. Yeah, up here in this main pack, you got Chris Malley, Jessica Sheldon, James McLeod, Gene Sanford, Jacob Lawler, Charles Jackson, David Rivera, Connor Breeden, Austin LaPlante, and the leader, Chris Washer. So up in this main pack, you've got about 3 rookies up here in the top 10 right now. Malley, Rivera, and Breeden. Oh, back here, 3 wide for second as David Rivera goes underneath both Connor Breeden and Austin LaPlante. And yes, you can definitely tell this main pack is broken away from the rest of the cars back here. I don't know if somebody nearly spun and it separated them, or are these guys just working better together? I don't know. But we are past halfway now, and we could be expecting pit stops to come here at some point during the race. And when those pit stops happen, we'll see who is going to be the leader by then. Speaking of that, 2 cars are actually pulling in the pit road, and that's William Bedford and James Qualls. So that is a sign. Oh, now Steve Pollard comes in. Meanwhile, we have a new leader, and that's David Rivera up at the front right now. So yeah, with those cars pitting, that's a sign that these cars are definitely going to have to pit pretty soon. Will any of these top 10 drivers go in here this time? And the leaders are all coming in. Everybody in the top 10's coming in except for Chris Washer. But we got to keep an eye out back here because this is where some trouble can break out. Oh, and there was trouble. Jeff Fair got turned around, and I see a big buckle on the hood of Dylan Poteet's car. Jeff Fair's got damage. Looked like Poteet might have ran into the back of Jeff Fair as they were trying to get in the pit road. Brendan Berg's got a little buckle on his hood too. What's Poteet gonna do? Oh, Poteet's gonna be out of the race. Man, that is a tough break for that 31 car. Man, oh man. Not what he was hoping for. Meanwhile, here comes the rest of the drivers who did not pit in the pit road. There's Chris Washer, who was the leader. He's making his pit stop for the day. And I believe, yes, they will be good to go on fuel for the rest of the race. And Chris Washer off and away, and ignore what looks like damage. That's a glitch with the Chevys for some reason. There's Ricky Falcon, there's Clay Rogers. There you see Washer, he's coming out of pit road now. Same with Carson Gum. Now it looked like the driver who won that battle on pit road in the second group of cars, it was David Rivera. So we're going to have to check here in a little bit to see where they are. But meanwhile, Chris Washer is the current race leader. But now here comes 2 of those cars, LaPlante and Rivera. And this is the battle for the lead right here. So there you have it. So we're kind of back to where we were before the pit stops happened. Right now it looks like the leader will be the 60 of Austin LaPlante, with David Rivera in second, Chris Washer in third. Up ahead, there is the way off the pace car of Brendan Berg, and I'd say those leaders are going to catch him at some point. There's TJ Dent. I'm not sure if he got damage or he still hadn't made a pit stop. He had to have came down because he is in 40th. I guess he must have gotten some damage out of something that might have happened on pit road. Oh, he might have gotten spun because, yeah, I see a dirt cloud. Looked like he might have gotten spun out by somebody. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, all the cars are pretty much all over the place right now. And right now, the top three, and this is what is for the lead. It's David Rivera in the lead, second Chris Washer, and third Austin LaPlante. As far as drivers that are out of the race, we only have one car out, and that is Dylan Poteet, with TJ Dent a lap down due to something that happened with him. Now here comes Chris Washer down low to try to regain the lead. Didn't quite get the spot right there, but now he's going to get by. And now Austin LaPlante trying to go down low for second underneath of Rivera. Two Fords, one Chevy up here in the top three. Now it's a long distance back here to fourth, and look at this, two females are trying to go out for fourth. Jean Sanford and Jessica Shelton. And then right there behind them is rookie Chris Louvier in the number 11 for Joe Gibbs. And then back here in 7th, Connor Breton, 8th, Carson Gum, 9th, Chris Malley, 10th, Cody Lamas. So that is how the top 10 looks at the current moment. Meanwhile, Chris Washer with a little cushion of a lead over LaPlante. And there's Jeff Fair, who got rear end damage from getting hit from behind by Dylan Poteet trying to get in the pit road. He's got the rear end damage to prove it, so he's a little bit off the pace. Meanwhile, Daniel Gilbert is relying on trying to work together with Lewis Stevens, because his previous partner, Steve Pollard, is up here closer to James Silverfox, Alex May, and Matthew Dallio. There's William Bedford, and then we got this nice group of cars that are racing pretty hard for position. James Qualls, Trent Dunham, Ricky Falcon, Danny Wells, Anthony McCrory, Dylan Young, Kyle Matthews, Nick Smith, Kyle Corbett, Dylan Thoreau, and Sean Henley, as they are about to catch that slower machine of Brandenburg, and this could shake up this group of cars right here. And yes, Brandenburg has officially gone a lap down, so that could be added on to that lap down list. And it looks like Kyle Matthews, or no, not Kyle Matthews, James Qualls and Dylan Young are going to be the ones that are going to get held up. Now it's just James Qualls. So that kind of separated some of those cars, and that's helping for some of these cars right here to try to pick their way up through, as TJ Dent's still on pit road. Up here in 20th is Joshua Collard. Then Sean Galligan, Bob Jones, Jacob Lawler. Yeah, Jacob Lawler. Sorry about that. There's Austin Mongold and Ty Dent and Clay Rogers. All three of these guys, rookies, up here battling for 14th. And then you got Momo Akari in 13th. And then that little group of cars back here with Malley, Breton, Jackson, Gum, McLeod, and Lamas. And now it looked like Chris Louvier actually got by both Sheldon and Sanford for fourth. Meanwhile, back up at the front, this three-car tandem with 5 to go. It is still Chris Washer up at the front with David Rivera second, Austin LaPlante third. I don't know if they're going to catch Jeff Fair before the race is over. I probably doubt it, but you never know. I mean, it's now coming to 4 to go here at Daytona. No wrecks have occurred minus the pit road spin for Jeff Fair and the damage sustained to Dylan Poteet and Brandenburg, but on track, at least, we have not had a caution this whole race, which is really surprising. It's particularly for a track like Daytona. Austin LaPlante going to try to go low underneath David Rivera for second again. And look at the distance they've got between themselves and these next three cars of Louvier, Sanford, and Sheldon. in which Sanford and Sheldon are both going to go underneath Louvier to get back to 4th and 5th. TJ Dent still on pit road. 7 laps down, no damage. Not sure as to why he's still on pit road, as it's 3 laps to go. And only Brendan Berg and TJ Dent are lapped, Dylan Poteet being the only car that's retired. And there's Jeff Fair, who's about a half a straightaway ahead of the leaders. Jeff Fair is now coming off of turn 4. And now Washer, LaPlante, and Rivera are now coming off of turn 4. Meanwhile, 2 laps to go here at Daytona, and Chris Washer is the race leader. Looks like the race is going to come down to one of these 3, Washer, LaPlante, or Rivera. Because it's a long distance back to 4th, which is Gene Sanford. David Rivera going down low to try to get to 2nd and hope that he can get by. Oh, he couldn't get by because LaPlante was still in the draft of Washer, and Rivera doesn't have anybody behind him to get to. And they may catch Jeff Fair. They are getting close to him, and this could cause a shakeup in the top 3 as we are coming to the white flag here at Daytona. White flag is out for Chris Washer. Oh, we got to keep an eye out here on the 23. Are they going to be able to get by him, though? And it looks like they will, so that ain't going to really affect anything. The only hope for LaPlante or Rivera to go for the win is if they both go low together. Oh, LaPlante thought about it with Rivera, but LaPlante stuck him dry and stays up high. If they don't do something off turn 4, it looks like Washer's going to have the win, and Brendan Berg's almost caught again. Oh, something may have to give here, but it doesn't look like it will. Coming to the checkered flag, Chris Washer wins the drive for COPD 300 at Daytona. What a race. But after that pit stop that the drivers had, it separated a lot of the field. Man, oh man. But congratulations to Chris Washer for getting his first win of the season to kickstart Season 9 with a bang for Junior Motorsports in that 88 Hellman's Mayonnaise car. And let's go ahead and take a look at the official results now that the race is concluded. Chris Washer picks up his first win of the season, and he gets it here in the opening race at Daytona. Great job for that 88 car. Austin LaPlante, who was a front runner pretty much all race long, he's going to come away with 2nd. The highest finishing rookie David Rivera in 3rd. Great performance for that 28 car. He got up to the front and led for a little bit. He's going to come away with 3rd. Chris Louvier, great run of 4th. And then rounding out the top 5, Gene Sanford. Solid performance for her. 6th, Jessica Sheldon. Great job for her. 7th, Cody Lamas. James McLeod, our defending champion, comes away with a good run of 8th. Charles Jackson, solid 9th. And then Ty Dent with a great run of 10th to round out the top 10. And now as you see the rest of your top 20, then the top 30, and then the top 40, and then the rest of the field. And only one car, like I said, retired from the race, and that was Dylan Poteet. So tough break and a tough start to the season for him. But he might get turned around because we got the next race coming up, which at this moment I don't know where it is exactly yet. But you'll find out when it comes out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the Drive for COPD 300 at Daytona. Here are your results, rookie points and regular standings heading into the next race of the season. But until then, this is Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, signing off. And just as a quick note, if you guys want to check out my channel, the link will be in the description. Same with Anthony McCreary's channel. Check that out as well. And of course, for those who are watching, I assume you already subscribed to the NNSCRA channel. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.